So, how's your week been?
And a big miscue for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Boy, Brian Vickers, Dale Earnhardt Jr., that ain't gonna work, boys.
There's been a lot of wrecks at Daytona, Talladega. None more scrutinized than this one.
Yeah.
It was not a good day, but I've had worse days than that.
We had a shot of you coming down pit road when you missed your pit box. And it was like you never even looked over. You just kept on going.
I know it.
What was going on? Was it?
I don't know, man.
Anything happening?
Not really. I mean, I was having fun.
You didn't recognize your pit board? Did I understand you say that right?
I was just coming up with any excuse to cover my butt. I used to practice pit stops with the team, but I haven't practiced in probably 3 years. And this winter, Tony Jr. calls me up and says, why don't you come on by and practice with the guys? And so I came out, we practiced pit stops, and that's the end of that. So, because obviously it's the wrong thing to do.
Didn't work, did it?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Then you had the penalty out of the pit box.
Yeah.
You can pick it up from here, but from when I watched you come out of the pits, and I saw the Raging Bull, you were driving as aggressively as I've ever seen you drive.
Well, first off, what's the matter with that?
Nothing.
All right.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, well,
except it's out of character.
It's out of
Just
character.
A little out of character.
So that's all. You know, maybe it is. It's definitely out of character. So here I'm sitting there with the car that I thought I could win the race with, that I should be leading the race with, if I don't make the mistakes that I made. So I'm in the hole. I'm the guy that's got to dig us out. So we had to go. You know, and it's the Daytona 500.
So then you get to Vickers.
Yeah, we got to Vickers, and I got a real good push off of 2. He had to have seen this huge run I had, and I said, all right, I'll ease over slowly so he knows, you know, I'm coming. And he came down and hit me in the right front fender, and it shoved me under the line, and I see grass, and I turn to the right and come back up on the racetrack. The first half of that situation was his doing, and the second half was my doing. And that's when I come up there and ran into his corner panel and spun him out.
Did you mean to?
I didn't do it intentionally. I mean, Vickers is not an enemy of mine. We had actually been pretty good buddies up to this point. I don't want to pin any responsibility on Brian or anything like that, but that wreck just don't start on its own. I was upset for 80% of the people that went sliding down the back straightaway backwards. There's 20% of those guys I could have cared less that they were in that wreck.
Do you think the guys respect the way you drive?
Most of the guys that have known me since I was a kid and know who I am respect me. The guys that haven't known me, that have come into the sport in the last couple of years, that are a lot younger than me, probably don't. They don't understand what the popularity is all about because the popularity and the results don't match up. They have a problem, I guess, with a guy having that much popularity and not being able to have this, you know, the same kind of results. So, you know, that's just the way it is.
If I said to you, Dale Jr., this is what I want you to do this year. I'm Rick Hendrick. I'm going to be Rick for a few minutes. I want you to take everything else that you got going on, Whiskey River, whatever, boys at the ranch, riding the guy. I want you to put all that aside for 1 year, and I want you to give me 100% focus on that race car and that race team. And what would you say to me? You
should take a week off and come hang out with me every day for a whole week, and you'd be surprised at how little distractions there are, where my mind is. If you could see where my brain is on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and what I'm thinking about and what I'm considering, it's close to that.
Final thought. If somebody says you caused that wreck.
I take responsibility for it. Sure. I came back and hit him and you know, spun him out. I mean, that's obvious to me and obvious to the rest of the world for sure.
So it's not going to affect this weekend. That's behind us.
It won't affect me this week or any other week. And I can't wait to get back to Daytona.
Good.
And I'll be just as aggressive then as I was in the Daytona 500 if I feel like I need to be. I mean, aside from wrecking Vickers in the field, I don't think I was that aggressive. I can't believe you said that.